Hello, everyone. I'm truly excited today on the SDJ podcast. I've got a very inspiring lady with me. She is one of the India's leading Vastu Chinese astrology experts. She's also into Vedic and she also has her own channel, the Meenakshi Method. And she's doing so many things in terms of bringing positivity through her medium. And it's truly amazing that she took out some time to do this candid chat with me. We're going to share insights and a lot of insights on astrology, which we all want to know. So, welcome, Meenakshi. Truly an honor and privilege to have you on this show today. Uh,
It's a pleasure to be here with you, Siddhant.
Thank you. So I'm going to get right down to it. My first question would be, this is probably a profession. It's not for everybody, and it's something very different, But was there a defining moment in your life that you decided to pursue this? Because this kind of, I think, a practice needs a lot of learning, and there are a lot of sacrifice also, which goes, behind taking this profession. So what was your early life, or was there like a certain moment that you decided that no, I want to do this only?
So, I used to be a journalist with the Times Group.
Okay,
Especially, I used to write a lot of features for Femina.
okay,
And in that time, I ended up doing India's first ever article on Feng Shui.
okay,
And it absolutely fascinated me. So, I went on to join, I sort of, took a backseat from journalism after my babies were born. And
okay,
still wanted to pursue something. So I went on to do a master's in Feng Shui and Chinese astrology from London University, which was a part time course for continuing education. So, in that, I got fascinating insights as to how energy works, how life works, how you can maximize your potential, your destiny. Then, alongside, I attend a lot of conferences in Europe. I studied a lot of Vedic astrology, Vastu. They are big experts for this sitting here and all over the world, and very good books. And having taken a formal education in this and put in very long hours of study, I think I got this insight that horoscope is the blueprint and your space is the energetic map.
right.
And if you can combine the two together, voila, there it is.
Okay,
There is like what you have more control over what you want to do and how you want to do it.
okay. But I think what I'm going to ask you next, it can be debatable, but can actually a person completely rewrite their fate?
So I'll tell you, there are three kinds of cheese, three energies:
Okay,
human, earth, and heaven. Earth is where the spaces you stay, the Vastu, the Feng Shui. You can use it to align Earth's energies maximum to your benefit.
okay,
Heaven's energy is your destiny, what you came written with. And human chi is your own efforts, is your own free will, is the choices you make, is the diligence, the directions you put in, the direction you take. So, two out of three are really in your hand, your
okay,
earth's chi and your human chi. And then if you use these two well, heaven will automatically align.
okay,
So yes, you can take destiny in your own hand.
okay. And have you ever met someone, whose chart suggested greatness, but who never fulfilled their true potential?
All the time.
Okay,
You just cannot depend ना कि छप्पर फाड़ के मिलेगा बैठे रहो.
right,
You have to, I mean to say, it's old adage, right? You
right,
have to put in the effort. You have to align yourself and your life to what is meant for you. And
right.
it is very important for Mother Earth to support you. That is why there is so much interest in sciences like Vastu and Feng Shui,
Yeah.
because you can totally balance your chart with this. And you really need it. I mean to say, if you don't put in your efforts to live in the right space, you will not achieve your maximum potential.
Okay. And what is the most dramatic life transformation you've witnessed, after correcting a space?
So it's a very interesting case study. It's a very interesting one of my first consults. These guys used to always get into a lot of trouble, legal troubles, a lot of unwanted small skirmishes with the law.
Okay.
And when I went there, I realized that their nameplate was very wrong. The entrance to their house might have been as per Vastu, but just the flow of energy, the lights, things like that around the nameplate were very wrong. And it
Okay.
was as if their name was being attacked.
Okay.
And we had to change the lighting, make it more subtle, change the nameplate, the positioning of it, and just do like a few minor tweaks. And touch wood, they've never had trouble in the past 15 years after that.
Okay. What is that one Vastu mistake you see people, repeatedly making those, mainly the high achievers?
I think the biggest Vastu mistake that the high achievers make, and the result of that is nazar.
Right.
So, you sort of have a good house, it is well aligned, you have a good destiny, you are putting in your efforts, but you have put in nothing in your house to protect yourself. You do some rituals, you do a Saturday Nazar ritual and things like that, but you can build your house in a way that it also shelters, shields, and protects you. You can
Okay.
build your office in a way that it shelters, shields, and protects you. So
Okay.
I think the biggest Vastu mistake people make is that they do not get in a good consultant, a
Right.
well educated, intellectual consultant. And then, they just uh, suffer a lot of ups and downs because of achieving a lot. They come in people's eyes and their space is not protecting them.
Okay. And also, I want to know, can astrology reveal a person's purpose before they discover it for themselves?
As I told you, it's like a blueprint.
Okay.
Everybody knows the story of Sleeping Beauty, right? The good
Right.
fairies and the wicked witch. And so the planets are like that. They were our first friends and they were our first benefactors. And they are all there to bless us in their own way. So as long as we know what we want in life, and we can, so looking at a person's chart helps you to see the blueprint of their lives even before they can see it.
Right.
And once you know that, it's not about predicting, but it's about aligning your life's energy to
Right.
it.
Right. And also, I want to know, can a person's environment influence their confidence and self-worth?
101%.
Okay.
So every internal change begins with an external change, and every external change begins with an internal wish. So, when you are ready to bring that transformation or metamorphosis or take that big leap in your life, you should first of all focus on your environment,
Right.
because your environment is the one thing that in the microcosm you can put small, small things to balance the flow of energy.
Okay.
And that is what will help you to reach that next goal in life.
Okay. And what is something that you've learned, after having so many years of experience and studying space and energy, what still amazes you till today?
How alive everything we cannot see is.
Okay.
How
Right.
alive is the energy of every piece of furniture we put,
Yeah.
because it's all made of wood or metal, stone, things that Mother Nature gave us.
Right.
They come from a womb or they grow on the trees. So everything is still alive. So your space is alive, your homes, your factories, your workspaces, they are just waiting and waiting to nurture you and to help you. You just need to hear them to understand their language. It just amazes me. Many times I get invited to factories, really large listed company factories, for
Okay.
troubleshooting, for labor, for raw materials, for production. And when you walk into the factory itself as if whispers what it needs. And
Right.
sometimes no demolition, nothing, just putting a little bhog to the various energies there is enough to transform it.
In fact,
So
I was
I
going to
think
ask you that was
the
going to, sorry. Yeah.
sorry, no, the unseen energies just waiting, the universe just waiting to love us and help us and take us forward. That is the thing that amazes me the most about these sciences.
Okay. And I want to know, what matters more today? Does karma, effort, or timing, according to you?
I would say all three.
Okay.
It's hard to put them in a scale and to balance and say this more. Of course, everything you sow, you reap, right?
Yeah,
Whether in the past life or in this life. And, where there is a will, there is a way. You have to have a will, you have to put in the effort. Effort spells success. These are little childhood sayings that I am repeating to you right now.
yeah.
And what was the third one you asked me?
Now, I was saying, what matters more, karma, effort, or timing?
Timing is essential, it is
Okay,
divine.
okay,
Even if you sometimes take the right steps, but in the wrong time, that is where astrology comes in. There are times to lie low and just let life flow, and there are times to be very aggressive and to take actions,
okay.
because even the right thing done in the wrong time is very, very slow to bloom.
Okay. And according to you, is life happening to us or through us?
Life happening through us.
Through us. Okay,
Life doesn't happen to us.
right,
God has given us so much free will,
right,
and the universe is all the time waiting to hear, all the manifestation techniques you hear about everything.
right,
Somewhere, some of it or a lot of it does work,
right,
as long as you don't be too greedy and do too much of it.
right.
Yeah.
Also, I want to know,
Yeah,
if success leaves clues, does failure leaves energetic clues too?
definitely. I really, really warn people against buying a distress sale.
Okay.
And a lot of NCLT properties, you
Mm-hmm.
have to do a lot to the property itself to turn around the energy for the new owner.
Right,
So, yes, failure does leave a huge, huge, huge impact. And you don't want to carry that predecessor energy into your own lives.
right.
You have to take certain steps to clean it.
Okay. If a person's home reflects their inner world, what does a cluttered home reveal, according to you?
A cluttered home reveals lack of clarity,
Okay,
poor decisions,
okay,
too much uh, stress in the relationships,
right,
things you're always jammed. You don't, while reaching your destination, it's like carrying two big 25 kg suitcases in your hand and trying to walk ahead.
if you yourself were sitting across your younger self, what would you be telling her today?
There's a right time for everything.
Okay.
Do not rush. Do not think you'll be left behind.
I want to also know, between Vedic and Chinese astrology, which system continues to surprise you the most?
So, Vedic astrology has its own strengths.
Okay,
The planets can be your very, very best friends, and they can give you boons like nothing else in life. Every time I read about it, it's like I feel them all around me, just telling me more about themselves
okay,
every time I open a chart. And Chinese astrology is very much based on the elements of nature. It tells you what is your internal makeup, what will make you thrive. Whereas Vedic astrology will tell you when will you thrive. And the Chinese astrology will tell you what will make you thrive. So, they are like really cousins of each other.
mhm.
You can't compare one to the other. But if you use the two together, you can create some gorgeous outcomes.
What, according to you, what's that hidden energy, that trait that's shared amongst most successful people you've met?
They have this certain drive, you know, they have this certain drive to do whatever it takes to succeed. They never say that, oh, I don't believe in this, I don't believe in Vastu, I believe in astrology, or what is Feng Shui, or this is energy. They call it by any which name, but they are very, very aligned, very, very connected to what they pick and choose in life. Their spaces, the consultants, the people who work for them, the people they network with. They are very conscious of their choices.
Right.
You know? Yes.
Also, I want to know, now, like, have you met anyone recently or probably, in the past, which you've really had a memorable experience with, when you are consulting them, when you are going to them, they come to you for the first time, you know, and I'm sure like probably there might be times that they are doing really well, but still they come to you. Like a lot of people I see today have a lot of money, but
Yeah.
they're not happy from within. Why is that?
Yeah. So homes don't only need prosperity, they also need harmony.
Okay.
And you have to put in a conscious effort to bring in that harmony. It's like the family tree.
Right,
You have to grow it and nurture it the way you would nurture a tree which you plant in your garden.
right.
You have to water it with love, you have to give manure, you have to trim away dead wood. So, just like that is your home that you want a happy atmosphere. You have to try to put in certain crystals, certain objects, place your bed properly in the right directions to align yourself well with it.
Okay.
So
If
that's
you
very
have to give a
important.
message, to someone who feels stuck, who's lost or disconnected from their purpose, what would that be?
I would say that take out some time for yourself early in the morning. Sit down, take a few deep breaths, sit at your altar, sit in some open space, reconnect with the natural energies, with heaven, with earth energies, and just ask for a fresh start.
Okay.
And then see what thoughts come into your head. And that is what is great to begin with.
Now I'm going to come to a little lighter segment, Meenakshi. This is the fun rapid fire round, just to know you more personally, So, are you, to
Go
begin
ahead.
with, this is going to be quick answers from you. So, you a morning person or night person?
Morning.
Okay. Tea or coffee?
Coffee.
Okay. Whose astrology amongst the Bollywood celebrities you feel is really strong, without even not knowing them, but you can just see their face value.
Well, I do consult a lot of them,
Okay.
so I cannot say that I don't know them.
Okay.
But on face value, I feel that you know, should I play favorites? The others will object.
That's up to you.
Should I really play favorites? It's the ones with a very strong face. You
Okay.
don't have to be the most beautiful. You need to be the most charismatic.
Oh, got it. Okay.
So which all the famous ones have.
Right. Also, now we've been seeing, over so many years, probably even the Indian film industry is going down. There's a topsy-turvy wave. Sometimes it's doing well, but for a long time it was going down, especially after COVID. But then suddenly a big blockbuster comes along and, everyone is then rooting for it. So this is also a part of destiny, you would say, or what would you say to this?
So I this is a very interesting question, Siddhant.
Yeah.
So I actually predict sectors for the year which will do well.
Okay.
Okay, these are elementally based, and a lot of what I call the Meenakshi method,
Right.
astrology, energy readings, lot of Indian astrology, Chinese astrology, lot of other divinations go into it.
Right.
And I sort of predict the sectors for the year
Right.
and the entertainment and media industry.
Right.
If the element for that actually has not been doing that great for
Okay.
past few years.
Okay.
So in the couple of months in the middle where something that element comes in, that is the time it does well.
Right.
Otherwise, it has been languishing a bit,
Right.
and that is when the blockbusters really come out in that time.
Okay.
So I think a lot of the businesses doing well is all about the is it destined to do well that year
Okay, I want to know, amongst all your peers, who's the one person you truly look up to?
amongst all my peers.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you one thing. I have studied these subjects formally in a
Okay.
master's degree.
Okay.
At least in India here, I don't know anybody
Okay.
who has had a formal education in this.
Okay.
A formal 2 years master's degree, continuous repeated updating in conferences, workshops, and classes. So I do not compare myself to anybody, and I cannot find
Okay.
this thing here. The person I really look up to is Krishna ji,
Okay.
and he is my true guide, mentor, and inspiration.
Okay. And do you think, in today's time, as times changes, technology changes, AI comes in, we hear a lot about astrology through the net, through different mediums, how accurate is that according to you?
Not at all.
Okay.
Not at all. So, I was, AI, you can, whatever information AI finds online, right or wrong,
Right.
it will just translate it to you in a language that you understand, right?
Yeah.
So, how do you verify it? You cannot. And I personally tried, hearing so much about it.
Right.
And I realized that it's making all the charts wrong.
Okay.
It's doing all the interpretations wrong. Even the Vastu tips it gives, the Feng Shui tips it gives, the astrology, charts it makes, the things it describes. I know people rave about it, but they really don't know anything, so they ignorance is bliss.
Right.
But you cannot trust it.
Okay. What is your one favorite go-to motto?
Every day is a new day.
Okay. One book that has truly inspired you that you've read lately.
I think the book that always and always inspires me
Okay.
and which is my go-to is always the Bhagavad Gita.
Okay.
You know, all the new authors, and I read The Psychology of Money recently, and I have a lot of clients in the stock market. So, I keep
Okay.
reading a lot of not a lot of fiction, but a lot of non-fiction about people's experiences. But I think the Bhagavad Gita is really like my tome for life.
And what, according to you, is the big difference between the millennials and Gen Zs of today?
The Gen Zs are a different breed
Okay.
altogether. I'm bringing up one in my house.
Yeah. I
Uh,
just I just
in
met.
front of them, even the millennials look easy.
Right. And do you agree that like they are more like risk takers than what we were back in the day? Or they're
More
more
bold, more confident,
right.
just the way we want it to be.
Yeah.
Thank God we have raised our children to be like that.
Right. One message, from you to the viewers watching us today, what would you like to tell them? It could be anything. It could be a positive message from your side or something about destiny, anything which you think can bring a change to them for the better. Yeah.
Thank you, Siddhant, for this. That is such a beautiful thing that you've suggested. And the one thing I would like to tell every viewer who's watching Siddhant and me is that the universe has a lot of tools for you. Never feel hopeless. Just as you hire a lawyer, a CA, a plumber, a carpenter, or manager, or anyone in your life or in your work, make sure that every house you build,
Yeah.
make sure that every factory you build, make sure that every office space you occupy, you definitely get in the best space consultant, the space energy, Vastu, Feng Shui, call it what you will.
Right.
Make sure that you create for yourself the most supportive Earth's energy that you can.
Right. That's a beautiful message. I'm sure everyone watching us today also, are inspired, and probably got more clarity in our conversation, about astrology. Because people
Yes,
who are not very clear about astrology, they know little bits and pieces, but it's very important as, people can come to you, for expert advices for anything, whether there's problems, there's love relationships, there's work, there's health, there's so many factors in our life. So, we need
yes,
experts like yourself who can probably guide them, just be a guiding tool for them. So just gives them a clarity. So it's such an amazing thing. And this is my first astrology podcast. And I'm so excited that, we did this. And truly, you're an inspiring lady. And I'm so happy, that you spread, I can feel that positive energy coming through the screen. So it's actually, I'm feeling good. It's something from inside. You feel light and you feel good when you talk to someone. So it's truly been a pleasure, Meenakshi, wishing you all the very best for all your future endeavors. And I hope to see you very soon, probably whenever I'm in Bombay, we'll connect and I'll
definitely.
definitely come and catch up with you. So once again, thank you so much for giving the time. It's truly nice. And yeah, So great.
Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much,
much, man.
Siddhant, for this very, fun podcast. I loved your questions, and I'm glad I could answer them.
Thank you.
And maybe just as a little gift to our viewers, I could give, the first three viewers or the first three DMs that come to you, I could
Yeah.
maybe give them, the little Chinese animal tip as per their year of birth,
Right.
something to do and something about them.
Right.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. And viewers, you're listening to this. So the first three viewers who DM me, Miss Meenakshi is going to personally send them any question they are wanting to, if they're facing any hurdle or anything in their life, they're free to ask her, and she'll be happy to
Just
help. So,
a little quick remedy that they can do for this
yeah,
year to
for
help
this,
them along.
yeah. So thank you once again, Meenakshi. It's truly been amazing, and I'll hope to see you on the other side.
Thank you so much. Waiting to see you in Bombay soon.